Those of you who have been following my content, thank you very much. My eyes are going to like pan back and forth because I got Facebook, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I'm multicasting, but this is such a massively important message for each and every one of you in this room that I can change your life right now in the next 25 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm going to change your life. But a full disclaimer. To generate 10 bona fide listing leads for less than $50, you're going to have to work. So if any of you guys are not interested in working, just go back to whatever it is you're doing. I'm sorry. I don't have that magic pill. I'm looking for it. Now, I do have the magic bullet, but you're going to have to stick it in your mouth and you're going to have to pull the trigger and fucking blow your brains out and start all over again, resurrection, and get out and work. I'm telling you, this is just, it blows my mind how real estate agents form an impression in the beginning of their real estate career as to how what your impression is as to how this business is going to work. How are you going to make money in real estate? Maybe some of you, a majority of you, probably had a friend or someone was selling you a house or you're buying a house and you saw someone doing it and you're like, that guy's an idiot. I could totally do that. He made $10,000 off. What a donkey. No way. I could totally do that. And that's why he came in the business. Well, that donkey you're talking crap about probably was a one-punch donkey, if you know what I mean. He's like not doing this consistently. So what I'm here to tell you is when you go into the real estate business, you're going to have something called reality and expectations. And they're going to be very different until you're in the business. And then you're going to start easing your way into, okay, I'm here. I got my license. Now what? That's reality. Because you came in and you thought for some reason when you interviewed with your broker or the manager of the company, he said, I'm going to give you leads. We've got this fantastic website and people come from the universe and they come down on you and I'm going to give you a name and a number. And guess what? If you join our company, I'm going to give you these names and numbers and you're going to go and open up a door. Sometimes they'll say they want to sell their house. You go ahead and sign a contract. We're done. And it makes it look so easy. I've been doing this since 1993. It's never easy. It's simple. I mean, it's simple. Like if I could teach a monkey my scripts and dialogues and shave that monkey. No, I wouldn't even need to shave the monkey. I could get the monkey to get more listings than most of my peers if they would be willing to learn the scripts and dialogues and if they were willing to listen to my organ grinding and actually go out and jump on the shoulder, get the quarter, and go back. So what I'm gonna talk about is mindset, because many of you are gonna come in here and say, okay, how do you generate 10 bona fide listing leads for less than $50? Now, what if I told you these 10 bona fide listing leads, it actually isn't $50. It's $17. What if I told you that for $17, and what if I told you that it's not just 10, but it is 30? What if I told you I could show you a way that for less than $20, you could generate 30 bona fide listing leads this week for $30? Would you do it? Legally, by the way. This is legally. Tell me more. Hopefully, some of you are in there. You guys have been watching me for a long time. You know what I'm going at. You know what I'm about to get at. And you guys are going to be like, out. Close the computer. He said, I warned you. It's going to be work. All right. So let me get to the punchline so I don't mess with you. Oh, first of all, one pitch. I'm going to do one pitch in the beginning, one pitch at the end. I have a monthly program called the Festini Mafia membership. For $50 a month, every day, Monday through Friday, You log into a school, a university, a platform for 50 bucks a month. And every day you log in and you're going to get scripts, dialogues, videos, content, exclusive content. You're going to get templates for my for sale by owners, expires, cutouts from my CMA packages. You're going to see pieces of my listing presentation. You're going to hear me make my telephone prospecting calls. You're going to hear me at the door. I'm pretty much going to open up my 26 years and over 1,000 houses sold for 50 bucks a month. I'm going to drop gold into a platform. There's nobody who's doing this. I absolutely guarantee you. When I went to do this platform, the person who helped me sign up, they're like, no, that you need to give them one webinar a month and like one piece of content a month, and that's it. And I'm like, agents are cheap. Agents are really cheap. I want to give them something every day, Monday through Friday, and I want to do 2 webinars a month. So if you go to jamesfestini.com and join the Festini Mafia, every day of the week, every night almost, I'm doing my live prospecting every day of the week. Yesterday, I put out my for sale by owner introduction letter. Never before seen. Nobody has it. You guys want to start hitting the for sale by owners? The next 6 weeks, I'm doing for sale by owners. Every day of the week, I'm dropping these little nuggets, technology, marketing, sailors, buyers, open houses. I mean, everything I know, because I'm a well-rounded agent. I would turn on the fire hose, but you guys would be blown away. So I give you guys a daily bread. Pitch over. Punchline, James. We want to know, how do you do it for 20 bucks? How do you do it for $20? You ready? You're going to want to screenshot this, all of you. Pull out your pen and paper. I have found the secret to generating bona fide listing leads. Let's just put it this way. Oh, you know what? Shoot, you guys all got my phone. I could prove it to you, but you're just gonna have to believe me. But I'm broadcasting on all my phones. I could show you on the iPad, maybe, to prove to you. You guys like, God damn it, James. You're about to give me the punchline, and now I use an app. No, I don't have it. I'm so sorry. Like, trust me that on Monday, I did this. And at the end of the day, Monday, we got a celebrity in the room, Ricky Caruth. Ricky Caruth, what's up? I'm about to give Ricky the secret to generating 10 bona fide listing leads in less than $20. On Monday, I did this, and I did it for 6 hours. And at the end of the day, I had 7 leads. On Tuesday, gotta plug this in real quick, damn it. On Tuesday, I did this. On Tuesday, I went out and did exactly what I'm going to teach you. And on Tuesday, I did this. And at 1 o'clock, I got the lead. And at 4 o'clock, I had a listing. Okay, individual results may vary, but more than likely will vary in your favor. I'm in Orange County, California, which I've been in 5 different markets in my 25 years of doing this. And I have no doubt in my mind that Orange County, Southern California, the OC, is probably one, and I've looked on charts that say what's the most competitive real estate markets in the world. They don't mention OC, but it has to be. High price point, average price range where I'm at, $1 million. The agents in here are entrenched. You want to talk about competition? We're talking about people who've been in here 20 years and they're spending a minimum of $20,000 a month. If you don't got that kind of greenbacks, don't come here unless you do what I'm about to tell you. So on Tuesday, I did this, and right here, my wife's office right now. Right here, other side. Oh, okay, here's one of the brochures, half a printout. I got a listing. All right, James, what's the punchline? You guys ready for this? You ready for this? Get your pen and paper. Pen and paper. Take the pen and papers out, because this is where the $20 comes in. Go to Staples, right here. if you're ever going to print anything, this is pro tip, by the way. Pro tip, listen up. This is the best paper. Paper? Hey man, the winningest coach in basketball, his name was John Wooden. And when he adopted the students, the basketball players, the story is that he would teach them how to tie their shoes again. And people are like, I'm not gonna tie my shoes. Paper? I didn't come here to find out what kind of paper. Trust. You're gonna have to trust me. I got no agenda here. You guys don't sign up for my monthly goods, whatever. I'm here as a giver. Paper, right here. Staples. Has to be this one. Go to staples.com. It's $17.99. Cardstock paper. Write it down. 110 pound. Are you guys writing this down? By the way, if you have a thumbs up, or if you have like a smiley button, or if you have a high five, let me know like you're not in a coma. Okay? Let me know that you're there and like you're almost going to say thank you, but at least say thank you for being here. This right here alone is worth the price of admission, which was free. Right here. This is mega pro tip, by the way, guys. This paper, 110 pound, 250 sheets, cardstock at Staples, $17.99. This becomes this. Now, here's where it might get a little, this is where it gets to $50 because I said in the webinar, $50. Here's where it might get costly. For everybody who's here attending this webinar, where am I going to send you? I didn't make a landing page for you. For everybody who's here in the webinar, go email me. You're going to have to email me. This is the only way you're going to get it. Email me. James@jamesfestini.com. I'm going to give you something. I'm already giving stuff away, which is cool because I'm not going to, I don't know. I'm not good at this. I'm going to give you this template. It's a PowerPoint template. I charge people $300 for the Beast Mode Lead Gen Prospecting Challenge, the Door Knock Mastery course. I will give you this template. It comes on PowerPoint. Just email me. jamesfestini@gmail.com. Email me and go, James, and then the subject, just put template, and I'll get around to sending it to you later. It's a PowerPoint template. If you don't know how to use PowerPoint, figure it out. It is stupid easy. If you really, really want to master this template, I do have a course. It's called Door Knock Mastery. And they'll have this template in here, but there's also a tutorial on how to do this on your own. I actually create this template. Some of you in the group have actually bought this and have used it. And I've seen what you've done. If you build this template, here's another promise where I shouldn't be doing this, but if you have been in this webinar and I email you this template and you get very close to completing it, email it to me and I will add a little sugar to it. Because I've seen some people go through the Door Knock Mastery course and I'll build this template. My email is my name, jamesfestini@gmail. Someone's asking. I will email this template to you, and then they'll be like, "How's it look?" And I'm like, "It's a little bit off. Send it to me." So you send it to me, and for free. Like this is all for free, guys. I'm a giver. Get as far as you can when I send you this template on PowerPoint, and then send it to me and go, "How's it look?" And then I'll make it look. Look, guys, this is. Where's my scissors? Damn it. You know, I can rip this one because this is for the webinar. All right. So somebody do the math and tell me that when I take this through a paper cutter, now look at this, look at this. I'll get closer on this. Right here, for those of you who don't see it, on the front, it just says, just listed, my name, a little bit of something, something, my number. On the back, it is James Festini, my name, little picture of the house. Chuck says he's done it with it. It's great. Yeah, Chuck, send me your template. If it doesn't look quite right, dude, this is done on a home printer. I have access at my office for the printer. So if you work at a real estate company and you have access to the printer, tell your broker, look, Mr. Broker, Mr. Manager, I'm about to print 150 and remember when I interviewed to work for this company? I've never used your printer. I'm not getting the greatest split. But what I do want is I want permission to print this 250 times. This cardstock will go through any printer. I've never had it jam. This cardstock goes through it. Two-sided printer. I'm telling you, I spent hours, months, years, my whole life since I was in the womb. I was working on this. I was on the left-hand side. I remember. Very, very noisy in there. It's an Italian family. All right, so I'm going to do this. Usually I use a paper cutter, but watch this. Do the math, guys. I'm going to ask you guys to do some math. If I create this and I get 250 pieces and I create a two-sided card and I take it to a paper cutter machine called paper cutting machine. I do it at home. I create this. Now it's not going to look this crappy, but I create this. This looks effing great. This is garbage. Okay? So the ability to create high quality garbage at a cost is one of the greatest things you can figure out in this real estate industry. If you are going to farm, if you're going to mail crap, doing high quality garbage on a budget is the bomb. So now look, again, ignore my crappy little cut. I could show you what I do. I put these in a, hold on a second. Nicole, can you give me a completed bag and a notepad, please? Quick. Completed bag and notepad. Thank you. Oh, you know what? Got it. No, don't. Go ahead. Keep going. Asking my wife to get one. So here's what I do. And this is where this might get it more expensive if you want to do it this way. If you're farming, get notepads. Like, notepads are the undisputed cheapest possible way to give something of value if you're going to leave something. Notepads. Anything out of the variety of notepads, like, and it has to be just kind of, little business card, plain. Don't spend money on like to-do list and like number it, because some people, I'm almost to the point where, even having those lines, but simple, clean notepad. I get these pretty cheap. I'm not saying you have to do this. I'm saying you have to do this, because if you want to provide value, my wife's going to deliver it right now, hopefully. The cool thing about this template is that it's changeable. So if you're going to do what I'm about to teach you how to do it and how to generate these leads at very low cost, you're going to be able to change this. So just sold. How's the market? How's the Yorba Linda market? How's the orange market, right? You change this out. It's a little customizable. You get maybe 50 of these. Your community is going to be like 100 or 200 or 500. You get these and you get fast enough creating these templates. Do it. It's going to take maybe 2 or 3 hours. It'll be slow. There's a learning curve. Second time you do it, maybe our third time, within 20 minutes, you bang out 100 of these, slice them up, get your kids to drop them off or take them out. So here's how it goes. I get, for $17, I print out 250. For $17, I cut them and I create this 750 times for $18. How much is that a piece? How much is that a piece? If I do 750 pieces for $18 and you're allowed to print in your office, then it's free. If you needed to take it to Kinko's, Staples, whatever, make sure they print one, take it up, it's lined up, you hold it up to the sun, make sure it lines up so that when you cut it looks good. How much are these a piece? You're never going to find a marketing piece this cheap ever. This customized. See, what happens sometimes is when you go out and you create a marketing piece and then you hit print and then something's a mistake. Something isn't right and you have to throw them away. These right here, you make 500 of them, you drop them off in the, at the door. So now, how do you generate 10 bona fide listing leads in 1 week for less than $20? This is where you guys are going to be like, I'm out. I introduce you to the door knocking. Now, what you got to get over is a few things, and we're going to jump into mindset. Door knocking is not as bad as you think. Nobody's doing it, and there are no evil villains with knives, guns, or whatever. So $750, $18, $41.67, heck of a deal. Anna was doing the math. I'm talking about how many a piece. I think it's like 3 cents a piece, maybe less. But to get, I mean, this is, and then I'm giving you the template. Again, go email me, jamesfestini@gmail.com, subject template, and I will attach this template that I have in my hand. Now, variety, where's my, hello, did you make one? Ay. Okay, can I get a glass of water or a soda, please? Can I get a soda, please? Welcome to the world of social media, live internet. Oh my God, 24 people, 10 people, 1, 6. Thank you for joining me. 0.24 cents a piece, 0.2 cents a piece. I should have put that in the headline, in the subject line. How to create a marketing piece, an effective marketing piece for 0.02 cents a piece. Are you effing kidding me? That is just insane. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. You want to act for me behind this door? Did you put this on the table? All right, love you. Thank you. So we're gonna do a reenactment, you guys, because I'm an actor. No, I'm not, but I play one on the internet. So here's what it looks like right now. Today's this was a snafu. I've already sold this one, so this one's gone. That's why I got. And by the way, it doesn't hurt that bad to spend $18 and then have it sell and then be like, oops, it's sold. What do I do with this? Nothing. Or you could go through the printer, and someone said my shirt's on backwards. No, for some reason, the internet flips it around. It's weird. Every internet program the internet mirrors it. It's the craziest thing. So what do? I either buy a little pack of stickers on Amazon, just sold, stick them on, or I shove them back into my template inside of PowerPoint, delete everything but line up a sold and just put a little sold right here. And then stick it right in the printer, shoot it back out, sold, right? And you know what doesn't hurt? $18 doesn't hurt. Thanks, so you're okay. So here's the end result, ladies and gentlemen. Here is the end result of what I'm doing. I go to eBay or Amazon and I pick up these little baggies right here. So this is the other template. Now remember what the other template looked like. Now this one says, how's the Yorba Linda market? This is one, this is what I was handing out when at 1 o'clock on a Tuesday afternoon, 3 days ago, I went out door knocking. I knocked on a door. He said yes. I said great. He said, come back at 4. I said, okay. And at 4:30, I have a listing agreement. Don't believe me? Check Zillow next Wednesday for Kingsbriar. I did it live on the internet, by the way. If you guys aren't subscribed to my YouTube channel, you need to be. Go to youtube.com. If you don't do YouTube, then start doing it like only for getting Festini. Go to my YouTube channel. I was live on the internet. Like I hold a second phone like this when I'm out door knocking. All of it like this, and you guys are looking up my nose, not the best shot, but there was probably about 4 people in the room when I walked up to this door, and the guy said, well, yeah, I'm interested. And I go like this. I'm like, oh, okay, da-da-da. And all of a sudden, when I'm on YouTube Live, I go, okay, great. I'd love to get your information. You'll see my eyes go from the client down to my phone, and I'll hit mute because I'm about to get a name, a number, an email address right there on the spot. Okay, I'm going to get the name, number, and email address on the spot, and I schedule a listing appointment. I'm telling you, boom, 4:30. I had a fucking listing, $700,000 listing, $32,000 in my pocket when it sells. Gonna do the photos next Wednesday. Don't believe me? Why wouldn't you believe me? Well, who am I? I'm a real estate agent first. I share this with you. I'm telling you guys, just stay by my side. Be ready when I go live. You get me 20, 28, 38, 40, 50 people. Man, if my content, I've been putting out this content for about 9 years now, doing this just as I'm doing now. You go to my YouTube channel, there's hundreds of videos. You go to iTunes and search James Festini. I have a podcast with hundreds of audio. I've been doing this a long time, and yet nobody's listening. I can prove to you that I'm doing it, and yet nobody hears it.
You let everybody know as soon as you're done, we'll send out the template. You're getting a lot of requests.
I'm getting a lot of requests. Awesome. As soon as I'm done, I'm going to send out that template. Thank you. jamesfestini@gmail.com. I'm going to send out that template. So let's get to how. Now, I've already told you how to do it for less than $50. Someone came in here and said, how much does it cost to print in color? I don't pay to print. At my office, it's 10 cents a page. So Chuck says 10 cents per page. 10 cents per page for Chuck at his office. That's pretty damn cheap for color. Tell him 10 cents per page, but per page, you're doing 3 on one page. You're actually like 3 cents a page, which, yeah, you're doing 2 sides. So now you're gonna be 20 cents a page. Will they count you for 2-sided? So you're 3 cents a page, 5 cents a piece, 5 cents point 2. You're still pulling this off for less than 5 cents a piece if you do it at your office. Now, if you want to get real hardcore, you can take this template and take it to a printer, and they can do it on the higher end paper, and you can really get like legit, But this is all you need. This is disposable. This is going to be the stuff. So someone's coming in saying, Greg came in and said, where do you get the card stock? Once again, for those of you who didn't see it in the beginning, Staples, write it down. Card stock is $17.99 is how much I pay at my local Staples. So it's about $18. Online, $18. It is exactly this. I've searched high and low for the perfect paper, ladies and gentlemen. This is the stuff. This is the stuff you want to do. Don't wing it, okay? This is Staples. If you live in America, you got Staples. Don't cheap out. Staples, it is 110 pound, got it? 110 pound, 250 sheets, 110 pound, 250 sheets at Staples. You shove it through the printer at the office. You get 3 per page, 2-sided print, cut it up, about 2 cents a piece, 5 cents if you're paying like 10 cents, pull this off. If you want to go advanced, now here's the cool thing about this template, by the way. I'm going to send it to you. Here's the cool thing about this template. If you go to, in my MLS, there's a mobile command center. For those of you some people aren't getting the whole shot here. There we go. So I created the mobile command center. You could put what's my home worth. You can put whatever design. If you know PowerPoint, I go into my MLS, depending on the territory, I will either, this one I did in bulk. So I just said, how's the Yorba Linda market? And I wrote this in there. I wrote that in there. Ran some comps, massive disclaimer, little face up on top, my BRE, all that stuff. So I put it all in there. But this is this is a blank canvas. When we get in here, this is a blank canvas. The real estate vet said, I did 100 at FedEx with our corporate discount. It was $90. That was paper included. Wow. So if you guys figure it out, because this is going to be what you're doing for. Ryan says, Ryan, you've been part of the crowd for a while. Got a $650,000 buyer and a $230,000 seller from a lady walking her dog. I'm telling you, let's get into how. Now I've shown you how you can do it for less than $20. Now let's say how. How are you able to get 10 bona fide listing leads? Here's where it's going to hurt. Here's what's going to hurt a lot. This might shut a few of you guys down. First of all, door knocking. That's how you do it. Cat's out, door knocking, going door to door. It might be scary. You might think if you have good feet good legs, a good back, then you're in. If you've got like health restrictions, see how far you can push yourself. Can you do 10? Can you do 20? Can you build yourself up? When you go out to start door knocking, you're going to find that maybe one day you can only do 20 houses. But I promise you, the human body is an amazing creature. The next day you might be able to do 25. If you're sore, push through it anyhow. You'd be surprised when you see these people do marathons, like 20 marathons in 20 days. That's possible. And you don't need to be a massive athlete. But let's sidetrack here for a second. When you're door knocking, there's a few things that you have to prepare. This is my propaganda. I do notepads. When I run out of notepads or they're back order, or I don't feel like spending the money on notepads, because it's all going in the trash anyhow. But if you're going to buy something, I do this. I post it in here. I drop it in the bag. I use a company, by the way, if you're in California, I actually had a guy in New York use my notepad company, and he said it was cheaper than doing it in New York, which was crazy. But the notepad company I use in California is called Empower, Empower. Don't ask me how much the notepads cost, Alex, I'm sorry, but I do know that they're the cheapest around. So go to Empower, Empower.com. And they're in Southern California. So if you're in Southern California, do it. But he said even shipping the notepads to New York was cheaper. That's how cheap this company is. It's pretty awesome. Fortunately, they're in Southern California. I just go and pick them up. But they're cheap. I think it's $700 for like 4,000. It was worth it. But again, this is, and then I go to Staples. I go to eBay, and it's 5 inches by 16 inches on eBay. You get these little bags. The seller on eBay is called the Bag Lady. So if you find the Bag Lady, it's like, I don't know, $20 for like 1,000. Super cheap. Get it in there. There was a time where I was actually putting a custom pen, because pens are actually just as expensive as notepads. You can like get pens, like writing pens. Like, I don't have any examples here, but like this, like Bic pens for that. So drop this in there, drop that in there. So now we're probably up to maybe 10 cents a piece, right? With the notepads and the paper, 10 cents a pop, fold it in there. I have a messenger bag. Now let's talk about the logistics about sweat, like perspiration, swamp ass. That's right, I said. If you're out there knocking on doors, it's gonna hurt. You're gonna wanna go into this as if you are going to the gym. Like right now, you might not know it, but I could run 10 miles because I know where my athleticism is. I run 1 marathon a year. But right now, 10 miles with what I'm wearing, like down to the shoes. I don't have shoes on right now, but because the underwear, I go to get underwear that is meant for anti-chafing, moisture wicking. Trust me, as you're walking down the street, you're going to get funky. You're going to get junky. It's going to get gunky. It's just how it is. Second, you're going to have the right underwear. Get athletic briefs or athletic women athletics. Don't go out there in G-strings or like butt huggers or granny panties. Get whatever you would wear to go to the gym. I call it runderwear, okay? Runderwear. This is what I wear. I wear this. If the temperature drops below 70 degrees, I wear a dress shirt with a tie. So there's this threshold. There's the different dynamics during the different seasons, during the different temperatures. There's variations on what I do. But yeah, when the temperature drops below 70, I will wear a long sleeve shirt. Maybe I'll roll up my sleeves so it looks like I'm working, but it's with a tie. But right now, today's temperature is probably going to be 86. I will door knock in 86, which leads me to my next issue. Going potty. Make sure you pee ahead of time and be ready to have to pee. Strategically, you'd want to maybe identify vacant listings in the neighborhood and preview them if you have to go pee. I mean, if you got a small bladder, I don't have a small bladder. I drink a lot of water, so I got to pee a lot. But I got other solutions for that. I just hold it. So I'm hardcore. I am an animal. I am the beast. The numbers that I'm going to tell you are going to be different than the numbers that you handle. Chuck in Instagram is saying he's 55 years old. I do 1.5 hours a day door knocking, working up to more. The first day that you go out door knocking, push as far as you can and then stop. The next day, push one more. The next day, push one more. I go through seasons where I door knock more, door knock less, but I always door knock. I have worked my way up right now where I can door knock. What's a James buy a piddle pail if you have to go? All right. I guess there's options for peeing. I mean, if you don't mind peeing in a jar or a cup, this is like, this might be TMI, but if you're treating this like athletic, have you ever seen those marathon runners where they pee themselves and they crap themselves to make time? To me, this is a race. So I take this I'm very competitive. So if I got to pee in a bottle to save time, pee in a bottle. There, I said it. I am hustling. This is very different than what some other trainers are going to tell you. This is going to be very different, but I'm promising it works. On Tuesday, I got a listing. On September 1st, I got 2 listings this month from door knocking. So enough about that. Wear the right socks. Cotton socks are not good, by the way. Cotton socks are bad. I wear dress shoes. Women, go to the walking store and find, there's a place called the walking store. Go to the walking store and find dress walking shoes. Ladies, walking shoes that are dressed. Do not effing wear no damn Stride Right white sneakers looking like you're some sort of nursing home employee. You are doing listing presentations. You're doing 25, 30 listing presentations at a time. You've got to do it. Okay. You've got to dress the part. You've got to be suited up. Chuck says it's too hot in North Carolina afternoon. So people want to know, what's my schedule? My schedule is I want to door knock at 9 a.m. until I die. And then I door knock again 4 hours before, 3 hours before sunset. In a perfect world, that's what I'm doing. As soon as I hang up with this webinar, by the way, guys, go to YouTube and find James Festini and subscribe. Not only subscribe, it's free. Hit the bell button. There's a little bell there so that when I go live, your phone's going to go ba-ding, and you're going to be like, oh, what is this? And you're going to touch that button, and I'm going to be live, and I'm going to be door knocking, and I'm going to be doing it on the end, and you guys are going to see me walking up, and you're going to look up my nose, and it's going to be like, why am I watching this? And sometimes I do a little Q&A. Most of the time I'm doing my own thing, but I want you to, if I have my battery charged right now for door knocking today, maybe I'll use these phones. I'll door knock live. Okay, so how am I on time? I'm giving way more than I meant to. Okay. What about a new listing? What would you do differently? Blockbusting? Blockbusting. I haven't heard that word since I was in real estate license mode. So we've gotten to how do we make the propaganda. We've talked about where to get this template. Again, jamesfestini@gmail.com. Topic is template. I will email you back. If you want to join, I got a $50 a month membership program. It's like a university. Every day you go in and there's a new lesson. Monday through Friday, you log into the university platform, jamesfestini.com. I call it the Festini Mafia. $50 a month, cancel anytime, but every day of the week, you're going to get stuff like this. You're going to get templates. You're going to get like my latest door knocking template. If I created a door, like this door knocking template that I used for this just listed, I dropped it in there for yesterday. So if you guys if you're part of the Mafia membership, you received that template yesterday under Thursday seller. So Monday I do motivation, Tuesday I do technology, Wednesday I do marketing, Thursday I do sellers, and Friday I do buyers. So every day of the week you log in, it's $50 a month. You log in and you get something, a video, audio, text, templates, email programs, scripts, dialogues. I mean, it's just like literally it's golden it's treasure. Every day you're getting like a treasure. At $50 a month is like, cancel anytime, but you wouldn't. Like you don't, there's just certain things like Inman. You guys subscribe to Inman, the newspaper? I subscribe. That's like one of those things where like, that's good. Like the articles are good. I'm not going to cancel that because they're good. There's certain things you pay for because it's good. My shit's good. All right. So I see. How many hours do you phone prospect versus door knock? Right now, I'm feeling door knocking heavily. Like I've got a heavy door knock vibe right now. And when I went out this week, I said, this week I'm going to door knock. My email's James Festini. My name, James Festini at Gmail. Put template and I'll send you the template. Now let's move on. Covered the template, covered where to find out more on how to find out more about how to be a better agent all around. JamesFestini.com/training. If you want to join the mafia, $50 a month, go in there once. You don't like it, leave next month, whatever. You just won't, you won't. I put a lot into it. So we create these templates, we put in a baggie, we put in our bag. So now as you start going out door knocking, you're going to want to plot out, a route, like one side of the street all the way down, the other side of the street coming back. The side street bends. You want to see that ahead of time. So I use an application called Spotio, Spotio. They sponsor my stuff, but I don't like really make money. They just give me the software. Okay, it's like $20 a month, but it's well worth it because you track. So as you're walking down the street with Spotio, you touch a button, and let me plug this in. You touch one button, and it's like GPS for door knocking. Now you do have. There is an option. I'm plugging this one in. There is an option there where, as you're walking, you can get it from the title company. The title company has one. It's like knock something, right? Okay, let me see. Adam Blackletter says, James, I did the math. Based on your numbers, every 3,000 door knock to a listing equals 14 listings a year at 4 hours a day. That's like $250,000 a year. Thank you, Adam. Thank you for doing the math. So that's coming. I got to wrap this up, man. I got so much to say about this. I'm the door knock. I door knock. Like there's nobody who's doing what I'm doing and sharing it to the level that I'm doing. And I want to make sure that you guys really understand what it is. So we go out door knocking, you plot out an area, you sweep through. How many times do I door knock through that neighborhood? Twice a year, every 6 months. Inside of that app, you'll know it's been 6 months. No door left behind. What if it says no soliciting? Don't knock on the door. What if there is a dog? Don't get bit. What if there's a gate? Don't open it. Skip it. What if the neighborhood is all gated? Then find another neighborhood unless there's doorbells. What if I'm in New York and I'm not allowed to ring the doorbells? But then you're screwed. All right. So, you want to find a single family residence neighborhood. My average price range right now of the 2 listings I've got floating, 700. I just got rid of one. So it's the lots are 7,000 square foot lots. So I average about 50 doors an hour, depending on the conversation. So 50 doors an hour. Next question is, someone asked the turnover. The turnover. I have figured out, and here's the problem with this. I've been doing this since 1993, and the only reason I'm not the #1 agent in Southern California is because I've moved a lot. I'll confess, I made a huge mistake. I never planted my roots. Had I been doing this, it would have been done. But then you guys wouldn't have had the advantage of seeing what I'm doing. In 2016, I moved. I was the #1 agent in a city where I could have run for mayor. And I'm not even political. I could have run for mayor and I would have won based on popularity. It took me about 5 years to get to that popularity. The market took a dump, recovered, but that's what I'm getting at is what we're doing here now, and the communication and the follow-up with these people and the telephone prospecting and door knocking. You might only have to do it for 5 years. Excuse me. Maybe only have to do it for 5 years, but you're building a business. So if you've been in the neighborhood a long time and you're known, perfect. If you're not known, whatever, build a book of business. You got to start creating these relationships. But if you don't have the money to spend it on Trulia, Zillow, Realtor.com, Facebook ads, if you don't have the money, that's why you're here for less than $20. For less than $20, man, my throat. For less than $20, that's why you're doing this on the cheap, because you want to get it done on the cheap. So, Spotio, do we get an affiliate discount? No. And you know what? Spotio doesn't even give me money. I don't know that they make much money. Their software, the Spotio is it's designed for like corporates, so they get bigger plans. Like every time I approach real estate related, I don't make much money in real estate. I'm like, whatever, just give me the app and I will say your name. And I know, and it's crazy. My goal with giving you this extremely valuable information, and that is that when you guys succeed, when you guys are making money in real estate, that when you sell something and somebody says, hey man, hi woman, how are you getting that? That you guys go, Festini, that you say my name, that you guys are saying, because of James Festini, you're selling real estate. Because you always get those questions. Hey man, are you this kind of agent? Are you going to this retreat? Are you doing this summit? And you're like, screw those guys, man. Festini Mafia. That's my agenda. Is I want to build out my name so that when you say it, right? Okay, you're hilarious. I really want to know what you say when you answer the door. Okay, let's talk about that. Because I've got like 7 more minutes and I need to go on high speed because I want a door knock. I'm going to go out and door knock. I'll do this on the door. I'll do the whole thing. So I've got all of my propaganda. It's like a 30-pound bag. It's on my side. If you guys are using the sheets, if you guys are doing the little sheets, those little sheets, you stick them in your back pocket. Ladies, carry them in a little whatever. So what I'll do, let's pretend this is the garage, right? As I'm walking up to the door, I will hide my propaganda. I hide my propaganda. I do not hand them anything. I do not hand them anything. I'm not going to go into detail, but trust me, I don't hand it to them because they're going to make you take it back if they don't want it. I leave it. I walk up to the door. I ring the bell. I'm listening. Do I hear the bell? Don't know. If it goes ding dong and you hear dog barking, you don't need to ring the bell. Or if you ring the bell and you hear the dog bark, you don't need to knock. But 9 out of 10 times, I go like this. Ding dong. Take 2 or 3 steps back. I got my propaganda. Door opens. And I say this. Back about 5 feet and I say, hi, my name is James. I'm with Century 21. I was just wondering if you were thinking of selling your house. All right, well, thank you very much. Have a nice day. And I'm gone. That's it. Did you get all that? Hi, my name is James. I'm with, in this area, I say James Festini. Hi, my name is James Festini. I'm with Century 21 Real Estate. They're not hearing what I'm saying. All they're going to hear is James, maybe Festini, and maybe real estate. This is about science. You've got less than 5 seconds, whether you're on the phone or at the door, to capture their attention, get that shit out of your mouth, and get the F off their lawn before they judge you and they're done with you. You dig? You're not going to go to the door and provide value. You're annoying, okay? Maybe they were banging their wife. Maybe they were pinching a loaf. You don't know what was going on behind that door. So don't go thinking that you're going to provide value. You suck. Achieve enlightenment. I had the formula for cancer and I was writing it on chalkboard. You son of a bitch. Right? You suck. So, way. That's the most valuable thing they have is their time, and the least value you bring to them, the better. Right? You go there and be like, my name's Tom Banana from from Banana Real Estate, and how are you today? Fantastic. Oh, piss off? Thank you very much. Well, I just want to let you know that we have just listed a home over on Bananarama Street. It's a 3 bedroom, 2 bath. Oh, and this Filipino couple. Oh, let me tell you about the Filipino food. Fantastic. If you were to move, when would you move? Oh, they'll never move? Wonderful. And when would that be? Never. Great. How long have you been at this address? Is that a gun? Oh, fantastic. I love the 22 caliber. Oh my God, my favorite. Let me tell you about those Filipinos. They're like, what? F off. Go away. Go get off my lawn. Get that. You want me to stick my dog on you? You want me to throw a turd? I'm telling you, you're not going to provide value. Got it? No value. You are no value. So, hi, my name is Agent with Banana Real Estate, and I want to let you know I've come from up high. I'm bringing you value. Today, I want to let you know about this brand new listing. Yeah, that's right, listing, real estate. It is a 3 bedroom contemporary style, and it is at $650,000. And I was just wondering, not you, don't want to be too aggressive, but who do you know who? I want you to think now. Who do you know who might be thinking? Don't let me offend you. Maybe later. Forget about it. Get to the door, say goodbye. So you go in there and you say, hi, my name is. So you go in there and you say, hi, my name is Agent with a company, and I was just wondering if you were thinking of selling your house. No? Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Walk away. I assure you, I promise you, if you knock on 100 doors, here's the punchline. If you knock on 100 doors, 100 doors. Yeah, I told you it was going to be work. Should have left then. Now I'm talking about work. 100 doors. At any time of day, whether it's 9 a.m. to sunset. That's my rules, right? You can do 8 a.m. I think that's a little bit early. But the best time to door knock is 9 a.m. to sunset. I think one of the feeds just went off. Let me go back and go live again. Instagram. So I'm already at 1 hour. And I'm giving so much, guys. So I just dropped the Instagram feed. Well, now we know Instagram only goes for 1 hour live. I think for some reason, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, if you're on Wi-Fi, they drop it quicker. If you're on data, they need one of those. I think it's just sitting up time bandwidth because they're unlimited, at their computer. So let's go back to the script and the door knock and what you do. Hi, my name is Agent with company. I was just wondering if you were thinking of selling your house. Courteous smile, 10 paces back. You rang the bell. You look clean. You don't look like, Joe shit ragbag or, red skeleton. You're there. You're clean. You're shaved. You're professional. You're branded. You got your bag. You're walking up. Your zipper's up. You're not sweaty. You carry a little rag. You're wiping yourself off. You've got one of those aluminum containers inside of your bag, so you've got cold water rotating there. You're fresh. Every door is a listing presentation. You walk up to the door. Hi, my name is James. I'm with Century 21. I usually have a bag right here. Hi, my name's James. I'm with Century 21. I was just wondering if you were thinking of selling your house. Keep it slow. James Festini. I'm with Century 21 Real Estate. I was just wondering if you were thinking of selling your house. Now, I'm doing this because I'm holding like my strap. I've got I've got my big satchel of propaganda here. Hi, my name is, I hope you guys are writing this down. Hi, my name is James Festini. I'm with Century 21 Real Estate. I was just wondering if you were thinking of selling your house. Sabrina says, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I've been saying this and everyone tells me I'm wrong. Nobody's going to tell you you're wrong when you walk in with a listing. I promise you. I got a listing doing this exact same thing on Tuesday and on September 1st. It happens. So here's the math. Every 4,000 doors, I get a listing. I repeat, every 4,000 doors, I get a listing. The best time to door knock? There is no best time to door knock, only a worse time to door knock. After sunset, before 9 a.m. So from 9 a.m. to sunset, that's the best time to door knock. I know because I do it. If anybody out there is teaching you how to door knock and they got an opinion other than mine, they're not doing it. Okay, fair enough. Can we all agree that I'm actually doing this and I'm sharing with it, and you guys are just going to say, you know what? I don't need to know. Do I wear a name badge too? No, name badges are cheap. You look cheap. I don't, it's just cheap. Name badges are cheap. Now, ladies, that's one thing. Men, drop all of your t-shirts, drop all of your polo shirts, drop all of my pajamas are branded. Pajamas, really? Yeah, my pajamas. Why? Because sometimes people knock on the door and go, "Hey, man, your dog got out," and I'm like, "Ratty hair, pajamas," but guess what's there? I'm no shame. Okay, so door knocking is the secret to generating 10 bona fide listing leads. You go out. If you knock on 100 doors, here's the trick: 100 doors, 3 people will say maybe. So, knock, knock, knock. Hi, my name is James Festini. I was just wondering if you were thinking of selling your house. Here's what they'll say: no. All right, well, thank you very much. Have a nice day. Now, if you see them, I know that that question is going to trigger a no. I expect the most important thing I'll say in this whole thing. It is real estate is a contact sport. Listings are the name of the game, and it is a numbers game. Real estate is a numbers game. Listings the name of the game. It is a numbers game, and it is a contact sport. I use a very rare tactic called probability selling. That means infinite amount of monkeys with an infinite amount of typewriters will eventually produce the Encyclopedia Britannica. I mean, we're talking astronomical, mind-blowing numbers to get this. But I know every 4,000 doors I get a listing. But every 100 doors I get 3 leads. So there's going to come a time where I'm going to get leads. Every 100 doors I get a lead. I follow up with those leads and say, how did you get those 6-pack abs? Well, there was this workout I did on September 26th last year. That morning I had bacon and eggs and I did 100 sit-ups, and that was the moment that the abs popped. It doesn't work anymore, right? It's gone because you can't, it's all a culmination of everything. When I moved here in 2016, with the 23 years of real estate knowledge and talent of scripts and dialogues and a tremendous amount of grit, hustle, tenacity, endurance, like go-gettingness, I go out and I hit doors. 4,000 doors later, I got my first listing in a town, right? So is it 4,000 doors? Yes. But 2,000 doors later, somebody calls me from door 3,000 and says, "Hey, James, you knocked on my door a couple of weeks ago and I was pretty short with you, but I kept information and I'm interested in selling. So now we're at like door 6,000, but now I got 2 listings. Is it 3 doors?" I don't know anymore because now we're talking the effect. Now I'm here 2.5 years. I'm door knocking the same doors. But here's what I did, because I'm able to show you guys, here's how this works. Here are the numbers. I was able to go out and create, about a month ago, I went into Spodio and I said, you know what? Delete. Blow everyone up. Except for realtors, renters, into Spodio. And I said, you know what? Delete. Blow everyone up. Except for realtors, renters, and no soliciting. You can flag those things, right? And I said, give me everyone who's just like not interested. Tonight, I did a live webinar for someone for the Mafia. By the way, $50 a month, the Festini Mafia membership every day of the week gives you a piece of content. It's a university style platform where every day you log into this platform and you get scripts, dialogues, templates, video, motivation, technology. I mean, it's my whole world of real estate on a platform where I deliver you your daily bread of knowledge. $50 a month, jamesfestini.com/training. Every night I'm doing my warm prospecting where you guys hear the other side of the call. I do 2 webinars a month. Enough of that commercial. jamesfestini.com, $50 a month, cancel anytime, join the Mafia, okay? So I go into my Spodio app and I look, and guess what? I got a listing. I looked at the numbers, 3,993 doors. I got a listing. It is 4,000. So Adam posted in here, James, 2000, because things are happening in the background. I'm doing warm follow-up. I set a listing appointment last night for next Thursday from someone I door knocked 6 months ago. You dig? I did the math based on my numbers. North Orange County, Southern California, the OC, the most freaking, to me, one of the hardest markets to break into. I know, I'm doing it. It's hard. Every 3,000 doors knocked to a listing, 14 listings a year, 4 hours a day door knocking. That's like $250,000 a year in your market just door knocking. Every day you door knock from 9 a.m. to sunset, every 100 doors, someone's going to do this. A moment of, I'm going to step away. And so my body will do this. No, you think maybe, and my body. No, all right, well, you think maybe later down the road you'd reconsider? I've shifted my body away to say, I'm out of here. You can put your barrier down. I know what you're thinking. James, a variation of no that means maybe. I'll repeat. I'm expecting a yes. This script is designed to get the word no. But it is also designed for you to fine-tune your ear to listen for a variation of no, a soft no, an uncertain no that comes out like, nah, meh, nah, maybe. Got an agent, yeah, no. Sometimes they'll say, yeah, Tuesday. Guy sitting in his garage cleaning a paintbrush. I'm like, hey, my name's James Festini, Century 21 Real Estate. Just wondering if you were thinking of selling your house. Well, yeah, actually I am. My mom's in a nursing home. I'm here from Washington. I'm going to be doing this, And I'm like, okay, great. You have any idea what it's worth? And I'm like pulling away, like, I don't want to be a salesperson because they're going to put up that wall. So you've got to be super, super smooth to pull this off. But it's totally possible because it's just a conversation. This is easy. Oh, okay. You have any idea what it's worth? I'm not knocking around this neighborhood. I wouldn't mind taking a look, give you an idea. Yeah, sure. Can I come in? Yeah, no problem. 1 o'clock, I'm walking in the house, looking at his information, sharing conversation. I schedule an appointment for 4 o'clock. At 4:30, I'm walking out with a listing appointment. At 4:30, I'm walking out with a contract in my hand for $700,000, 6-month listing. From zero at 12:55 to listing at 4 o'clock, that shit don't happen every day. I'm telling you now. I have been pounding the doors at a minimum of 100 doors a day since I got that last one. 3,993 doors to be exact, till I got that. So right now I'm super hungry, man. This is September, end of September, 2018. The beast is hungry. Are you hungry? Are you willing to do whatever it takes? Are you willing to go to the door and knock on the door and ask one simple question? I was just wondering if you were thinking of selling your house. Oh, you have any idea what it's worth? Great. I wouldn't mind taking a look at it now or another time. I'd love to keep in touch. I can send you comps. You're thinking next year? Okay, no problem. Would it be okay if I send you out information on the values? Great. What's your name? I'm sorry, you don't even need to know your name. Then I won't ask their name. Too much information, too much salesmanship. I just be like, okay, yeah, I could email you some comps, let you know what the values are doing. Maybe later we can talk. Well, it's kind of premature. We have an agent. No problem, guys. Not a big deal. Again, I would ask that if you are thinking about it, let me at least send you some information. Please, it's no big deal. Look at me. I'm out here knocking on hundreds of doors. It's 80 degrees, looking for someone like you so that all I can do is just send you some comps. Okay? Seriously, it's easy. No problem. No obligation. All right. What's your email? Okay, cool. So you're thinking where are you going to go to? Distract, thumbtack, take away, disassociate, put the wall down, let them get undefensive. They just gave you information. If you're holding them by the collar, they're kind of scared. Let go and say, okay, I'm ready to walk away. Oh, by the way, where are you moving to? Okay, that's interesting. All right, so, your kids are in school? Yeah, my kids go to school. Oh, you did it. Oh, what's your number, just in case? 714, you fill in the blanks. Now you got the name, you got the email address, the number. Okay, perfect. Again, my name's James. Thank you very much. Appreciate your time. Have a nice day. Go. Listing. One day, maybe tomorrow, maybe I can't say. Do you give a business card? No, Charlie Sparks. I do not hand them squat. If they are a lead, if they say maybe later down the road, great. I'd love to leave you some information as far as, here, I'll reach in. Now, this is the funny thing. I told you before, I dropped this at the doorstep. I hide this. This is the propaganda I'm leaving. I hide it. I hide it behind the garage door. I throw it under their car. I don't want them to see it right now. It's a thumbtack. I'm not going to go into advanced shit with you guys because this is a 30-minute webinar that I've dropped. As far as I'm concerned, if you do what I'm telling you to do and you do it every day for the next 10 years, I just gave you $1 million idea. Okay. You just have to implement it. Fair enough. I just handed you money. Now's the time where I say jamesfestini.com/training. Find me. Go to YouTube. Subscribe. $50 a month every day of the week. Monday motivational, Tuesday technology, Wednesday marketing, Thursday sellers, Friday buyers. Every day that you log into the James Festini University platform, you log in, you get something, you get out and go back to work. And I mean, like, I do 2 webinars a month, and I do all sorts of live content, exclusive content, the door knocking. Sometimes I'll go door knocking live there. Sometimes every day I'm giving. You just have to look for it. Problem is that there's so much information out there that you don't know where to go. You don't know who to ask. You don't know who to learn from. Why wouldn't you learn from someone who's doing it? If someone told you right now, like this week, 2018, in a very competitive market, there's somebody who got a listing from door knocking. Here's exactly how he did it. If you like, it'd be like going to everybody in the world and saying, hey, how'd you get the listing? Right? How'd you get the listing? And then they go, I did it by twirling a sign, and I twirled the sign for 2 hours and I got a listing. Would you twirl the sign for 2 hours? Nah, I'm not gonna twirl the sign. Come on. This is work. This is hustle. Don't use the hashtag hustle behind a keyboard. That's not hustle. That's administrative hustle. So you can do hashtag administrative hustle, but do not compare my hustle to your hustle. And my mafia, the people who go out there and knock on the doors and hit the streets, sweaty, swamp ass, full bladder, blisters, corns, bunions, sweaty underwear, collapse at 8 o'clock at night, no rest, repeat every day, but you're getting listings. If you're willing to work your ass off, here's the secret. Here's the solution. That's how you make 10 bona fide. But I promise you, if you go out right now with a stack of business cards, I promise you, you go out right now with a stack of business cards and knock on a door, knock on 100 doors and say, hi, my name is Agent with Company, and I was just wondering if you were thinking of selling your house. And they say no, and you say, thank you very much, have a nice day. But if you listen, after I've taught you, if you listen and they say, meh, and then you say, oh, do you think maybe later down the road you'd reconsider? And they go, beep. And you go, would it be all right if I send you out some information? Squawk. Great. What's your email? Honk. I do it 5 times a day, man. Monday I did 7 times. Tuesday I got 5 of them. Yesterday I didn't get any. Oh my God, I forgot to tell you. Sometimes it doesn't work. Yeah, man. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes you go out and knock on 100 doors and you don't get anything. But guess what happens the next day? You get like 5. I can say no more. All I can ask is that you guys, $50 a month. If you got $50 right now, dive into it on a final note, right? jamesfestini.com/training. $50, drop in there. For those of you, if you want this email template, if you want the template, my door knocking template, you guys can produce this. If you have access to a printer, you can produce this for 2 cents a pop, less than 5 cents a pop. What if they forgot your name? No business card given. No, I don't give them interest. I don't give them business cards. My propaganda is sitting under their car so that when I leave, they're going to come back out and see it maybe a day or 2 later and they'll be like, that's that guy from the other day. No, if they're a lead, I will give them my card. If they're a lead, I will give them my card. Don't go to the door with 100 pieces of information and say, here, I'm bringing you some garbage. And I'd also like to interrupt you. Oh, you were taking a crap? It'll be real quick. You guys okay? No turtles? Yeah. I'd like to go ahead and share with you. I've come to you from the real estate gods, and they blessed me with this valuable information that you can only get from my mouth about something you really don't give a crap about. Don't worry. You can hold it. You kids screaming in the background? Oh, kids. That dog's biting your leg to get at me? Don't dogs. Let me tell you something. I know that every time a homeowner lists a house, that three more list twice. So I'm just wondering, when do you plan on selling? And if you were to move, when would you move? And when would that be? Fan-effing-tastic. Don't be taking advice from someone who's never done, once upon a time did but never did, or says they did but never really did, or never admits that they never did, but say you should do because they know of someone who once did, who maybe never did, who isn't doing it. You dig? Anyhow, I get so nervous walking upstairs, I just subscribed to YouTube. Thank you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like, you want my content, I put out stuff all the time on YouTube. Go to YouTube, search James Festini. Make sure you hit that little bell. That's how you subscribe. It's free. Hit that little bell and you'll get alerted. You hit subscribe. Now you get my content. You hit the bell and you turn notifications on every time I go live, which I do all the time. It'll go ding, and then you're there. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Why? Because I am a prolific storyteller. If you guys like my jokes, my life's a joke. Go to Instagram at the top and you'll see my stories. If you don't have time for that, then I repurpose those stories into a vlog. I'm all over the place, but I'm only here. My only agenda is for you guys. If you guys don't succeed, don't say my name, because you didn't do what I told you to do. If you're successful at selling residential real estate, doing what I do, say my name. But don't turn around and say, yeah, I tried James Festini's method and it didn't work. No one's going to believe you. It's like joining the army and saying, yeah, I tried to be special forces, but totally lame. Like, you tried you tried. So you went for the Green Beret. Like, you went into the infantry, and then you went to Ranger School, and then you went to special forces, like, Green Beret. That's what you did. You're a Ranger and then a Green Beret, right? You jump. Yeah, they're not going to believe you, because I've set a standard by showing you exactly what to do, and I do it every day. So if you're not doing what I'm doing, don't say my name. If you're doing what I'm doing, then do it. I promise you. Every once in a while, you're going to get a troll at the door. Once in a while, you're going to get an asshole. They're out there. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Walk away. You motherfucker. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Don't you know door knocking's illegal? Sorry about you. Have a nice day. Listen, you son of a bitch. I'm going to get my gun if you don't get off my... Have a nice day. Have a nice day. No, it's not illegal door knocking. What do you mean I'm an asshole? My mother is not a whore. Forget about it. Just walk away. Get a life. Move on. Go out there. Get the listings. If you guys want to know more, if you got $50 a month, please. I do one-on-one coaching, by the way. I haven't pitched that, but it's $500 a month. Half an hour. We get together. Diana, where have you been? Diana was a one-on-one student. I'm assuming you're so goddamn successful you don't need me anymore. But you guys, I do the one-on-one. I share everything with you, everything I give you. It's just like, I've got the fire hose. I'm aiming it at you. All you got to do is find out where to stand to be baptized. It's hard work. It's hustle. It's tremendous amount of high numbers. But once you find your thermostat, once you know your tipping point, once you know exactly what you're going to get, I pick up the phone and I telephone prospect 100 individuals who say no. I'm going to get 3 people who say maybe. I am stockpiling maybes. I'm putting these maybes into a pile called follow-up. And then when I go in and I follow up with these maybes, then I get a listing appointment. And as I told you in the beginning, and I'll say on closing, this real estate business can be great if these 2 things are in balance. Do you remember these 2 things that I talk about? Reality and expectation. If you understand the reality, my reality is every 4,000 doors, I will get a listing. My reality is if I make 100 calls, I will generate 3 bona fide listing leads. If I go out every day and I knock on 100 doors, I will get 3 leads that day. And if I get 0, the next day I'll get 3, and the next day I'll get 2, and the next day I'll get 1. And right there, 100 doors a day is your 10 bona fide listing leads. If you go out and you knock on 100 doors a day, and then you come home because you're so damn tired, and you go out and you make 100 telephone prospecting calls and use my same script on the phone, you're going to get someone who's going to say maybe. And I tell you, every day that I have a beast day, I will generate no less than 5 to 10 listing leads. Now, don't get me wrong. These are not internet inquiries. By definition, Zillow does not give leads. They'll tell you they're leads. They're inquiries. And I'm on a one-man crusade to change the word that we are using as real estate agents. Do not call them leads. When someone says I get leads from Facebook, those are not leads. I get them too. I don't call them leads. They're called internet inquiries. They are suspects. They are nothing. So when I tell you I get leads, I get people who are thinking of selling their house. People don't come on Zillow and say, I'm interested in selling my house. And if they do, then that's a lead. But they don't. I know. I buy into some of these things. They're not leads. They're inquiries. You get a unicorn once in a while. James, I get 1 a month listing from Zillow. Then why not just double down your money and get to a month? No, better yet, quadruple it, get 4 a month, and get off this seminar. You teach me what you're doing. I'm looking for the magic bullet. The only one that's going to be able to control the inventory is the listing agent. Listings are the name of the game. The game, it is a contact sport. It is a numbers game. The more numbers you get, the more you understand what your number is. 4,000 doors, 1 listing. 100 doors, 3 leads. 300 leads, 1 listing. Stockpiling listing. Prepare, prospect, present. Prepare, prospect, present. Prepare to go door knocking, go out, prospect, and present your goods. Follow up. Prepare, prospect, present, follow up. Follow up, get a listing. Prepare, prospect, present, follow up. Get a listing. Simple stuff, man. It's not easy. It's simple. JamesFestini.com/training. Please become a member of the Festini Mafia. Please spend $50 a month to obtain information that I am giving every day. Nowhere else, nowhere on YouTube, Facebook, anywhere you're going to find this stuff, because I walk the walk, I talk the talk, and then I share it on a university platform called the Festini Mafia membership. $50 a month, JamesFestini.com/training. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you really want to get deep, become a one-on-one student, definitely follow me on Instagram. If you want, if you can't get enough of my craziness, Instagram, all day long. I'm a vlogger and I'm prolific on that thing. Snapchat too. So now, thanks for watching. I got to go door knocking. Have a great day. I promise you, I want to know your results. Oh, finally, JamesFestini@gmail.com. JamesFestini@gmail.com. Sometime later today, when I have time, I'm going to start sending you guys the template. It's free. I give it to you. One last thing, one last bonus, but that's not all. If you become a member of the Festini Mafia today, on this call, today only, if you're already in there, forget it, man. This is a bonus all the time. It's just how it works. If you become a member of the Festini Mafia on this call, JamesFestini.com/training, I will give you a 15-minute one-on-one coaching call, whether it's Skype, FaceTime. If you don't need it right now, there's going to be a moment where you're like, James, I'm at the door. What did you say? I'll pick up the phone. We'll call. We'll FaceTime. 15 minutes. I will give you 15-minute coaching call if you join the Festini Mafia. $50 a month. Cancel anytime. Every day of the week, you're going to get value. Thank you very much for joining me. This was way more than I expected, but way more than you guys could have ever gotten for free from anybody. JamesFestini.com, YouTube, Instagram. Follow me. Find me. Go kick ass. Get back to work. And all these things I'm shutting down. I'm all shutting down. Too much content, man. Too much giving it all away, man. Giving it all away.